So we've taken our next step in this infinite journey of enlightenment. A series of events have taken place that has brought us to where we are right now. This is the most important time of our lives. It's in this very moment which exists prior to a thought that we have the potential to be. Being exists in this moment, in this time, and knowing, seeing, feeling, and experiencing all that there is right now. Stay tuned as Ron Ash teaches how to locate our special gift, connect with spirit, and intentionally create our experiences.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
Psychic medium Katherine Glass has a delightfully pleasing, empathetic approach that significantly contributes to her ability to advise, heal, and guide. Allow Katherine Glass to help you resolve life's issues through spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, or reconnective healing. Be inspired by Katherine Glass Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Counselor, healer, teacher, Katherine Glass. Psychic medium, 978-369-9228 or katherineglass.com.
All Hallows Eve Psychic Fair on Sunday, October 28th at the Crown Plaza Hotel, Warwick, Rhode Island, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The event features Sherry Lord, International Channel, Sheila Marie, Forensic Psychic Medium, CBS Radio's Behind the Paranormal with Paul and Ben Eno, ghost tours, psychic readings, group readings, and more. All Hallows Eve Psychic Fair, Sunday, October 28th at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Visit allhallowsevepsychicfair.com.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance, connect to source energy, and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
Hello and welcome to Being with Ron Ash. I'm Ron Ash, your host, and we are live and local, national and international, on great stations worldwide. For a complete list of our affiliates and showtimes, please visit us online at mybtrn.com. That's mybtrn.com. Today you are Being with Ron Ash and psychic medium Katherine Glass. Good morning, Katherine Glass.
Good morning, Ron. How are you?
I am fantastical and magical. It's a wonderful beginning to what I anticipate is going to be a fantastic week.
Good. Me too. I'll take that. That sounds great. It's going to be a full week, a busy week, and, the planets are a little cuckoo. I mean, they're really intense right now. Mm-hmm. So people need to be prepared for a very intense week in relationships and everything that you're endeavoring in, career, work, family. Mm-hmm. There's Pluto and Uranus and Saturn are all doing lots of very interesting and deep transformational things. So just be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared and release. Let go of all the things of the past. Don't dwell on it. I was reminded yesterday of one of my dad's favorite quotes from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well and serenely, and with too high a spirit to be encumbered with your old nonsense. Ralph Waldo Emerson, very fitting.
He was a very wise guy, very smart man.
Yeah.
Really
My dad will just suddenly bust out with that quote. He has it in his office. His mom actually gave it to him some time ago, from what I understand. He had it framed, and he looks at it every day. And whenever he gets a chance, he'll just share that with the people around.
It helps you be. He's my cousin, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Oh, really? Really?
Yep.
Interesting. I'm very fascinated by your family lineage.
Yeah, I have a pretty far out lineage there. And they were all theosophists, and but my grandfather was his grandmother was direct first cousins with Emerson. Mm-hmm. And so I grew up hearing about Cousin Waldo. I never knew who he was until of course I was old enough to understand, but brilliant man.
And you put it all together. Yeah.
And now, I'm here in Concord where he resided, and his grave site is right here. It's a lot of tourists see his grave. He and Thoreau are both here.
To see if you someday have the opportunity to connect with him.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know. Stranger things have happened on Being with Ron Ash. So you traveled a lot as a youngster because your mother was in the theater, correct?
Yeah, I did. I did some traveling. Not so much like shows on the road kind of traveling, but we moved a lot in my youth. And every couple of years we would move. And partly because she was an actress and also a teacher of theater and acting at universities. And sometimes the course change would happen, or a different, like Yale called her and recruited her all the way from Seattle. So we moved to Connecticut and, bounced around a bit in the Westchester area. And then I had a very cool upbringing. We didn't have a lot of money. She was a teacher, and she didn't bring in tons of money, so she would rent rooms out because she was a single mom. And she would rent rooms out to college students when I was probably 10, 11, 12, 13, during those years, in order to keep me in the good school systems in the more affluent towns, And so I always had a house full of college kids, like growing up, it was very cool. It was it was like a commune situation in the 70s, it was great.
And how do you think that affected your career basically as a psychic medium?
Because I'll tell you, when people ask me a little bit about my story and my history psychically too, I have one memory that really stands out, Ron, and that is that, I knew even from very early on, I always wanted harmony in relationships with everyone. And so when I would be with the girls, how girls can get junior high, they call mean girls, they can get really catty and fight and talk behind each other's backs, even very close girls. Close friends. So I was always like the mediator, the one who could see both sides, and I would always help them make up, and it was sort of wise. I just had this wisdom in me kind of beyond my years. And I didn't know at the time that I was sort of channeling spiritual wisdom, through my guidance or whatever. But I remember one memory where we were having some kind of a cast party because my mom had just directed a show or something, and all the students were there, and I'm sitting on the couch. I was 12, and this lovely college woman was sitting next to me, and we were chatting, and she was kind of telling me about her woes, and she was having trouble with a relationship, and I just launched into, counseling her full on, and she just looked at me, and her jaw dropped, and she's like, "How old are you?" I was telling her, like, be patient, and, he's really scared, and you probably just haven't had, you need some time apart, but when you both calm down, you'll be able to connect and really look in each other's eyes. And I was saying stuff like this, and she was like, what, So I think that ability was always with me and just kind of pouring out of me spontaneously, unbeknownst to me.
Yeah, so. Always the counselor as well. So when did the psychic abilities first really come into play, when you said, wait a second here, I'm a medium, I'm a psychic?
Oh, that was, my mom, I grew up with my mother telling me how psychic I was, because ever since like 3 years old, I would tell her things, and especially when she read to me. I think she told you this once when she met you on the air. She said, I would read to her, and she would say, I know what's going to happen on the next page, and I would just verbatim just spew out, what was coming right on the next page, and she'd say, oh, you're psychic, but I didn't really know what that meant at the time. My own personal experience of full-on, whoa, there's something here, came much later, after I had been a massage therapist for years. I was a massage therapist learning to do energy healing work at the Barbara Brennan School of Healing. And in the Barbara Brennan School, in your first year, you do some exercises to get in touch with your high sense perception so that you're getting ready to read chakras and tune into energies. And we did an exercise where you put your hand on someone else's thigh, body part, and sink down in with your intention and your vision. And also we held objects in this same exercise. We did psychometry. And I didn't know it was psychometry at the time. She just said hold an object. But anyway, both of those exercises, I got very clear, accurate information. You know, I told them I saw a pickup truck on a dirt road and in Arizona, and I saw this and that, and I saw a ski accident when they were 12 and all this stuff. And they said, oh, my God, you know, that's unbelievable. And then we switched, and they got some information, too. And that's when I knew, okay, there's really something here. I'm on the right path. I'm going to continue to pursue this training and this work, because prior to that I was a dancer and a singer, and I was pursuing musical theater, and I enjoyed it, but it didn't make my soul sing. It instilled a lot of fear and insecurity in me, and I wasn't competitive enough, and I didn't have that thick armor that you need, you know, to sell yourself and audition. And it just wasn't me. So this, I realized, was really my calling. I got excited, and there was passion. And then I continued, and it just kept unfolding stronger and stronger as I went through the 4-year school. And then I studied specifically clairvoyant training, which was sit down in a chair across from someone and give them a psychic reading, you know, a chakra reading. And when I went into that training, that's when the mediumship really came in strongly. You know, I was getting names and spirits on the other side, and confirmation that that's who that was. And so then I got excited and started pursuing that also with training. I went to England and stuff. Because, like I always say, I'm an advocate of training. I mean, you don't have to do it only and all the time. You can still work while you're studying, but you're always growing, you know, and there's always more to learn. And I just don't believe you've ever completely arrived, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, you get the information. It's like a cable box. You know, you can have the TV, you can have the cable signal, but if you don't have that box to really decipher that information and put it into a form that you can understand, or the person that you're reading for can understand, it really doesn't do you much good. And the training it really tells you how to look at those different pictures that pop in your mind, or interpret dreams or whatnot. Beautifully. It's
the spirit world works through the mind of the medium. In fact, I've been doing this over 20 years now, and I'm reading Rita Berkowitz's book, Idiot's Guide to Mediumship, or Idiot's Guide to Spirit Communication. It's a wonderful book.
Wow, yeah.
Never read it. It is basic ABCs in the beginning, and she goes into some deeper, cool, esoteric, you know, philosophy of spiritualism and proving evidentially life after death, and also how important it is to bring more than just physical attributes, but characteristics. And it's just a great book, and it's giving me even a broader, stronger foundation about, you know, what this subject matter is about, how to talk about it to people so they understand it. And she says in her book, you know, the mind of the medium is what the spirit works with. So the more information the medium has in their mind, like the more you know about medical symbols, or or even unusual names in the alphabet, in the phone book, anything you have that you add to your knowledge, you'll attract more diverse spirits because they can use your mind.
Yeah, it happened to me with numbers. As I started learning more about numbers, I started getting more numbers, you know, via the Angel Numbers book, or numerology and things like that. Yeah. I had
or like, for example, Ron, if you were really focusing on numbers, you might be able to give someone evidential information of a license plate, you know, for example.
Yeah.
You might say, they're showing me a license plate, you know, California, and it's got a Z and an R and an, you know, I'm like, oh my God, that was you know, that's really evidential information.
Yeah. I find it interesting. I participated in a psychic assessment workshop one time, and one of the little things they did was they put photographs in envelopes, and they would give you a random envelope, and you would tell them basically what was the first thing that came to your mind. And I was handed an envelope, and I began to see on a white background, like a white sheet, a child's toy water truck. And turns out, as I opened my envelope, there was a white sheet in the background, and on there was a child baptismal. So baptismal was the water, and a child was a little toy truck. Yeah.
That's cool.
I really recommend it, even if it's just for fun. You know, go with your friends to a psychic assessment workshop. It's really interesting. It's a great way to meet people too, because they'll have the one-on-one things too, where you kind of split up into pairs, and you know, send signals to each other. One's a sender and one's a receiver. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. And I think I really like to encourage people to develop their own psychic intuition abilities, not necessarily to do it professionally. They don't have to be a reader, but to give themselves a reading and to be able to just open and access that part of their natural anatomy, psychic anatomy, their spirit, their mind, their body. They have the tools. They have the equipment. It's just a matter of, developing it a little bit on your own as well. It just makes your life more rich and more interesting.
What are your thoughts on psychics reading themselves? I'm often told by other psychics in meetings that's the most difficult thing for them to do.
Well, honestly, what led up to my statement about that, I have to be honest, is this morning I have a mentor that I work with here in the Boston area named Carol Lynn, Lynne, and she's wonderful. You can go to carollynne.com and read about her. She's a reverend in the Spiritualist Church. She's incredibly artistic and out of the box and open-minded, and she's a wonderful, wonderful teacher. And I have sat in medium circles with her, advanced circles, and she's just great. And she has a book out called Consult Your Inner Psychic. And just this morning, I saw that she has now created it online, and she posted on Facebook an example of a reading she gave herself using her own tools in the book that she wrote with this online course. So you follow the steps, you ask the question, like, what do I need to know for my spiritual path right now? And then you follow her instructions on her course, and she got a full-on, very detailed 3-paragraph answer from her own tool. But it was really clear and accurate, and it was good. And I thought, wow, if I had a direct tool like that, like I use the cards sometimes to give myself a reading, and they are really helpful because there's something objective outside of my own mind that I'm looking at. I'm picking a card. I'm asking a question. I get a feedback and answer from the card. So it's different than just trying to go in and put a question out there and read it for myself. Sometimes I get clarity, and sometimes it's it's hard because you're emotionally invested.
Yeah, and your ego at times.
But especially if it's around your kids or your own loved ones, it can be really tough. But there are times, I think, like anything, Ron, the more you practice it, I think you can do it. I think you can read for yourself.
Yeah, you have to really just kind of put it through
our own
a filter,
information.
maybe. It's funny because I thought about that question this morning, and in the process of the show, I forgot all about it. But see, Spirit always brings up what we need to bring up.
Yeah, because I believe, Ron, we're coming into a time on the planet when we will be reading psychically, not only for each other, but for ourselves, because we're going to be communicating much more telepathically, and we won't be able to lie and hide stuff anymore. People will be able to read each other.
Yeah. It's a guide.
That's what Diana Cooper said.
Yeah. I've read some of her stuff as well. I saw a very interesting movie day before yesterday, A Dangerous Method. It was basically looking into the lives of Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud. All right, and so here we have this thing, science and spirituality. I had Greg Braden on before, and he's never had a separation between science and spirituality. And here, Sigmund Freud is Carl Jung's mentor in the film, and he is kind of at odds because Carl Jung is having these dreams, and he's talking about the spiritual, and he says there's really no separation. How can we just, concentrate strictly on science when all these other things are happening at the same time? And it was interesting because he was having very vivid dreams of an apocalyptic occurrence in Germany, and it was prior to World War I and World War II, and I have to believe it had to do with the Holocaust. So he was actually seeing the images of these great world wars. And it was being disregarded,
Yeah, absolutely. My grandfather was a mystic, and he saw the entire, I think it was 1904, big earthquake in San Francisco and fires. And he was riding on a train, and he saw the whole thing, and he drew it. He used to draw his visions.
Wow, that is awesome.
And he has it there in a book somewhere. And I mean, that book never got published, but he was same thing, these disasters, these things like Nostradamus. Only Nostradamus, oh my God, he cranked out so many.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so many predictions
on Nostradamus, and the pictures and visions of the visions that he was seeing, and many of them that did come to fruition.
Yep, all the way out, all these centuries later or years later or something.
All right, we're going to have to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be taking calls at 424-757-1425 for free readings and mediumship with Katherine Glass. If you'd like to schedule a private session with Katherine, you could do so at 978-987-7289, and we encourage you to learn more about Katherine Glass at katherineglass.com. We'll see you in a few. Hold tight.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance. Connect to source energy and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
Psychic medium Katherine Glass has a delightfully pleasing, empathetic approach that significantly contributes to her ability to advise, heal, and guide. Allow Katherine Glass to help you resolve life's issues through spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, or reconnective healing. Be inspired by Katherine Glass Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Counselor, healer, teacher, Katherine Glass. Psychic medium, 978-369-9228 or katherineglass.com.
Rhode Island Natural Awakenings magazine is the perfect resource for those seeking a healthy, natural lifestyle. In every free monthly publication, you'll find practical, cutting-edge information on natural health, nutrition, personal growth, green living, creative expression, and more. Find Natural Awakenings wherever free magazines are found. Read it online at rinaturalawakenings.com or call 401-709-2473. Feel good, live simply, laugh more. Rhode Island Natural Awakenings magazine.
Bridge the gap between Earth and the spiritual plane of existence. Join author and psychic medium Joseph Labruto III on a multi-dimensional journey of transformation every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on Being with Ron Ash. Communicate with a deceased loved one, the Ascended Masters, spirit guides, angels, and other spiritual beings, or ask Joseph about your career, relationship, or life path. There is more to life than what we know. Find the answers at www.psychicmediumjoseph.com.
All Hallows Eve Psychic Fair on Sunday, October 28th at the Crown Plaza Hotel, Warwick, Rhode Island, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The event features Sherry Lord, International Channel, Sheila Marie, Forensic Psychic Medium, CBS Radio's Behind the Paranormal with Paul and Ben Eno, ghost tours, psychic readings, group readings, and more. All Hallows Eve Psychic Fair, Sunday, October 28th at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Visit allhallowsevepsychicfair.com.
Reach out and communicate with your loved ones on Earth and in spirit via Diane Gian Lorenzo. Join Diane Gian Lorenzo, Spirit Communicator for humans and animals, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Accurate, therapeutic, healing. Call Diane Gian Lorenzo, Pet Psychic, at 386-308-1356 or visit DianeGianLorenzo.com.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance. Connect to source energy and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
Welcome back. You are Being with Ron Ash and Katherine Glass, and we are live and local, national and international, on great stations worldwide. For a complete list of our affiliates and showtimes, visit us at beingwithronash.com. That's beingwithronash.com. It's funny, I read that Emerson quote, and I never put two and two together, but one of the things that I've always cherished was a little bit of advice given to me by my now ascended cousin Michael, and he used much more colorful language that I cannot use on the air right now, basically. But the premise was really the same as the Emerson quote. So no matter how you look at it, basically, sometimes we make mistakes. We might mess up a little bit, and best thing to do is learn from it, release it, and move on. Don't take that with you into tomorrow. So we're taking calls at 424-757-1425 for readings about finance, romance, career, or you can connect with an ascended loved one with Katherine Glass, psychic medium. I want to remind everyone once again, if you'd like to schedule with Katherine, 978-987-7289 or KatherineGlass.com. We have Michael from Michigan who has been waiting very patiently. Hello, Michael.
Hello, how is everyone?
Excellent.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Yeah, quick question. I'm in the market right now for picking up a part-time job as I build my business, and it looks like there's two opportunities right now, one that's very close to where I live and another one that's, maybe a 15, 20-minute drive. Which one would you see as being the best situation for me to make money as quickly as possible? And maybe do you see a third option revealing itself this week?
Right away, I see, Michael, the first one, the one closest to you, lit up without question. Even as I was looking at it a little deeper and trying to be sure, definitely lights up stronger. I don't know what it is or what, but it definitely felt stronger than the 20-minute away one.
Okay, no, that makes perfect sense. It's corporate. Probably a little bit more.
I feel like there's going to be a whole some new beginnings coming to you by connecting with these people at this job, this temporary, you call it temporary job, which is going to have offshoots, some kind of contacts you make that are going to propel you further into whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, very nice.
Some contacts you'll make there. I just really feel like it's a new beginning all around for you. So I'm not sure what that means, but you may be able to interpret that better.
Okay. No, that's awesome. A 2-mile drive is much better than a 20-minute drive.
Definitely. There's something going on that's changing inside you too. So it just means that you just be aware, be really aware, and pay attention at the choices you make, because it's important what you choose. That's probably why you called in.
Yeah, no, absolutely, because I didn't, and actually when you said changes from within, I just kind of gave my first professional reading last week.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Yeah, because you're being nudged to move forward now, and it can be scary. I just get a lot of newness around you, new adventure, new direction coming, and I have no idea if this part-time job feeds into that, except that it can maybe supplement you to give you the freedom you're going to need to do different work.
Gotcha.
And a leap of faith, just take a leap of faith, go for it.
Exactly.
And it's okay if you feel a little confused at times or whatever, just because it's the change that's coming, that's happening, but stay with it, because if you're a reader, then you know to sit for guidance and to get quiet and believe in yourself, and that's going to those are your tools to keep you on path, on track.
And that's maybe why when I kind of went to, just kind of went for the pendulum this morning to look for guidance, the fact that I haven't meditated in the past few days and the mind's been kind of racing because I didn't get what you gave me.
Yeah, it's hard to get clarity. Isn't that interesting, Ron? That's what we were just talking about this morning on the radio show here. Can psychics read for themselves?
Mm-hmm.
And especially pendulum, if you're not clear and still and quiet, it's hard to get clarity with pendulum readings. And I'm not God, Michael, but this is just what I'm getting. So put it in the pot of your own information, and ultimately you need to trust your own wisdom and follow what you feel compelled to follow. But as I look at it objectively, the job closer to home lights up.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jessica from New York. What part of New York are you from, Jessica?
I'm from Harlem.
All right, from Harlem,
Jessica,
New York.
good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Great.
We're doing good. Is the sun shining there in Harlem today?
Yes, it is. It's about 80 degrees.
Ooh, 80, wow.
Beautiful to be in the city today.
How can I help you?
I want to know, what do you see happening with my love life over the next, few months?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit here and go into some mediumship. I'm wondering if you're aware of a woman in your life that might be in spirit, that was a big, loving woman who was very strong personality, kind of strict, told her opinion, and was protective of you, like a grandmother figure or an auntie. Do you have anyone that you're aware of that would be in spirit that might be like this?
That sounds like my grandmother, exactly.
Good.
Like her.
Thank you. It feels like your grandmother's here. Did she wear earrings, please, big earrings or sparkly earrings?
Yes.
When she dressed up? Okay, thank you. So she, because she's directly connecting to your question, that's why I'm bringing her through, because she, are you involved with someone, or were you recently involved with someone? Because there's someone she's not too thrilled about, or she's getting warning about.
Yes, I was recently involved.
It was, and she's shaking her head. I don't think she approves. Is this the gentleman that you're wondering about your love life with?
Well, him, or I just wanted to know in general.
She's telling you to wait. I feel like she's giving you an affectionate name like Puppy or Sweet something. She's telling you to wait and hold on, because she wants you to. There's another one coming that's better, and she's not happy with. She feels like this gentleman that you were involved with takes advantage of you somehow. That he's I don't know if she would call him lazy or something, but she's just concerned that he's not good enough for you. And she's a little bit strict about it. She's coming with great love toward you. But she's a little sassy.
Yeah, that's my grandmother. She don't play that.
Yeah, she's very opinionated, and she just. It's like, what are you settling for that for? She wants you to really hold your head high and have a right man, the man that's right, a good man, one that I feel like your grandmother might have been a little spiritual or religious, or she wants someone who's an upstanding citizen. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she really comes with love. It's not that she doesn't understand that you guys were different, you and she, and that you might see things in a more modern light than you perceive her to, but she really has your back, and she wants you in the long run, in the long haul, in marriage and life to come, that you are solidly supported and cared for, so that you're not left doing all the work, she says.
Oh wow.
She wants you to have a man that really has a job, that stays, that's educated, that cares about taking care of you. Because she says you can have that. And she wants you to believe that you can have that.
Okay.
So I don't know who this gentleman is that you were, asking about prior to where you are now, but she wasn't a fan so much. And she says be patient, because another one is coming. Do you have brothers, please?
Yes.
Do you know is it possible that you would meet someone through a social situation that was involving your brother somehow?
My brothers? I doubt it. I don't know anything.
And do you go to church?
No.
Okay, because she's showing me you're going to meet him in some social event that feels like a church or a school or something like this.
Oh, wow. Okay, I need to get out more.
Yeah, you do, honey. You need to get out. Get out, get out. And she says, you're beautiful. She says, you put yourself down too much. You need to really stand up and dress up and go out there in the world and show your beauty and your light. And she says, you hide.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand that?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Oh, great. I leave you with her love and blessing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, get out there, Jessica. Everybody's got to get out there, too. That's key. You know, funny, because even these little part-time jobs, sometimes we might feel we're in a financial pinch and it's time to pick something up, or it might just be a way of just getting ourselves out of the house and around other people, but they could lead to the next step that's necessary.
In fact, they often do.
Yeah. Could be a connection, could be an idea comes from it, could be a new skill that you pick up, or... You know, most likely it's a chance meeting with somebody who is going to be part of your life in some way or contribute anyhow.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's go to Cindy. Cindy is calling from Florida. Hello, Cindy.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am fantastic.
Good morning, Cindy.
You guys are so awesome. I look forward to it every morning. Good morning.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm trying to figure out how to ask the question. I'm interested in getting a little more clarity on the relationship that I'm in. There's been some odd things going on this week, like the guy that I'm living with has been like picking fights. We both go out to the shop and the property where the horses are to work every day, and he'll pick a fight on his way out the door in the morning out of nowhere, and then that night everything's fine, And then a few days later, like yesterday morning, we were pulling up to the shop, and he starts in on me about, maybe you just want to spend the first half of every day sitting at the house doing laundry or something. I'm like, there's no laundry to do. I keep it up. There's never, as soon as it's loaded, it goes in the washer. What are you talking about? What's up with this?
In other words, he doesn't want you there with him?
I don't know. It's like he's trying to start fights so that I won't come in the mornings. I don't know if, his son, it seemed yesterday when we were getting ready to leave at the end of the day that he was stepped aside with his son, and I already had the truck running, but it looked like what they were discussing was, and I may be totally wrong, but me not, like him trying to get me away from here, and his son, and him telling his son, well, I can't force her to stay at the house. So I'm wondering, is his son involved in that, and him trying to, and why? See, there was another woman in the picture a while back, and I left. And I'm wondering if she's trying to work her way back in and be showing up here, or if it is his son and his girlfriend.
Ask him straight out.
Just tell me.
Ron, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
That starts a war. If I ask him straight out, he throws a tantrum. It starts a huge fight.
Well, have you told him what you told us? The way you just told us, and say, listen, I noticed that this has been happening. Could be me, but, I just would like to get some clarity.
Well, I've asked him, why is it you're starting a fight, and why is it that you're not, you're wanting me to sit at the house? I can't work online. The computer doesn't work there. There's nothing for me to do there. I have to come out to the property and take care of the horses, and I can have internet service out there, and I can work. What is it that's, and he's just like, I'm just trying to be helpful. And he got mad and just stormed off. I mean, he won't tell me straight up. And if it involves
I think there's another person involved. I'm just going to tell you straight out. When you first started talking, I feel like his attention is elsewhere. And he's trying to move you out of the space. I hate to give readings like this. I really do. It just feels like there's something he's not revealing. Because when you start a fight and then walk out the door, you're not even caring about what the issue is you're talking about. That's not really the issue. He's just trying to cut off connection.
Yeah, and that's very common. Many people do that. Just that,
That's what it felt like he was doing. So I'm wondering, is it another woman that he's involved with or talking to?
Well, is there someone else at work that works where you do, a female?
There's no women that work out here, but his son works with him out at the property. He has 4 guys that work for him, his son and 3 other guys. And
no women?
No women, but his son has a girlfriend, and they live in the house next door to us where we rent. He rented them the house next door. so on weekends, she's out here goofing off and hanging out here at the property on the weekends and riding around on the four-wheelers and, the thing. But she was a huge problem when I left several months ago because the guy that I'm with had an affair with her. The son doesn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
So is she? What I'm wondering is it her?
Oh, with the son's girlfriend.
It's the son's girlfriend, okay?
Wow.
And she's real trashy. I mean, she's just, bar trash and, pardon me, I don't have, that's just what she does.
Cindy, what's your feeling? What would you like? What do you want to do?
Well, I came back. We had some really long discussions. He asked me to come back and give him another chance. He had totally changed his priorities. He's moving forward. He wanted this relationship to last and to work and us to get married and all this stuff, okay? But history has shown that anytime his son tries to influence anything, he wants to keep his son happy. And his son works for him. He doesn't want his son leaving. So I knew there would be problems with the girlfriend. His son doesn't know what's going on, but she is just nasty. If she pulls up and I'm on the property, she sees me, she's giving me nasty daggers like I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, something strange is going on there that
probably it just feels very tangled and full of unclear energies, and the best thing that I recommend is you step back and just start taking care of yourself emotionally and spiritually and just prepare to shift things and perhaps even move on. I personally wouldn't want to be involved in so much negative drama in my life and the kind of energies that you're involved in. I understand you're invested, it's your work, it's your life, but beginning to make the change within yourself, Cindy, is what's going to start shifting the energies. You got to get clear how you want to live your life and what direction you see yourself in and what environment you visualize yourself being happy in.
Yeah.
What kind of a relationship, what kind of a work situation, what kind of coworkers do you want to be around? You don't have to settle for this. You're not a victim. You just have to get really strong and connect with spirit and your higher self, your inner wisdom, to start guiding you into what you truly want to create.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling that there was a time and a place for this whole thing. It's a transitionary type of thing, and I think it's time is up. It's time to make a plan. All right, we're going to have to take a quick break.
Interested in promoting yourself, your business, or your platform? If so, you should contact RMA Associates for the most cost-effective ways to promote what you do. RMA has over 25 years of experience helping their clients grow while meeting the challenges of an ever-changing market. Email RMA today at rma.associates@yahoo.com for more information. Again, that's rma.associates@yahoo.com.
Psychic medium Katherine Glass has a delightfully pleasing, empathetic approach that significantly contributes to her ability to advise, heal, and guide. Allow Katherine Glass to help you resolve life's issues through spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, or reconnective healing. Be inspired by Katherine Glass Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Counselor, healer, teacher, Katherine Glass. Psychic medium, 978-369-9228 or katherineglass.com.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
Capture the essence of the moment. Discover the possibilities for your future. The Tarot Life Coach uses an ancient form of counseling known as the Tarot to help you find the answers to life's many questions from an intuitive, spiritual perspective. Join psychic medium Tanya Melendez for the Tarot Life Coach, Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Romance, career, finance. Find the answers at www.tarotlifecoach.com.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance, connect to source energy, and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.
Have you ever wished you could talk to the animals? The Pet Psychic can facilitate the communication between you and your animals on Earth, as well as those who have crossed over. Join the Pet Psychic on the Being Talk Radio Network. Communicate with your pets, past and present, through the abilities of the Pet Psychic.
Welcome back. That's Eric Peterson and Rainbow. You can connect with Eric and all of our guests, past, present, and future, at beingwithronash.com. That's beingwithronash.com. Today you are Being with Ron Ash and Katherine Glass, psychic and medium. If you'd like to schedule with Katherine, you could do so at 978-987-7289 or visit Katherine at katherineglass.com. That's katherineglass.com. We are taking calls at 424-757-1425. We have Teresa from Rhode Island joining us. Hello, Teresa.
Hi, how are you?
I am excellent.
I've been wanting to call for about 2 weeks and just hadn't gotten a chance to, so I'm really happy I'm getting through.
All right, great to have you on.
I have some changes going on in my life. I have a parent who is sick, and I've made some changes in my career. Just kind of wanted to know if the direction I'm going in is correct for me. I'm sort of in the midst of this change, I guess, with career and taking care of Mom. And
yeah, when you talk about career change, Teresa, do you mean an entire change in direction of what you used to do to what you're doing now? And is that by choice or was that circumstantial?
I was thinking of doing something completely different because I've had to take a leave of absence recently in taking care of my mom.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not sure if I should go back to, what it is that, I'm familiar with and I know eventually, or, if this is time for a complete change since I've had to take this leave of absence to take care of things.
Well, it can be you can take advantage of the opportunity of the hiatus you've taken from the other work in order to make the change. In other words, your life is in upheaval right now. I won't mince words here. There's a lot of change happening. There's a lot more change coming. And so it all depends. You have to really, I'm getting that you need to sit and really keep praying about it. Open your crown chakra, bring in the information directly from the divine, because the answers are there for you in connecting to your own spiritual guidance, but also building your strength to prepare for what, the time that you're coming into. It's a mixed time for you, Teresa. There's some challenges ahead. I won't lie to you, but you have all the tools you need to get through them. And if you feel like you can kind of jump into the soup pot and be there with all the things changing at once, your parents' health and your new career, I see that you're strong enough to do it. You may at times feel like, oh, my God, what have I gotten myself into? So it really comes down to your perseverance and your own connected, meditative, regular, clarity in order to make the decision. Because the truth is, there's no right or wrong choice here. You could go back to the work you did and put off what you're wanting to change to, and it'll be okay and it'll work out. Right. Or you can do it now, and it's just going to be a lot on your plate,
Right.
Because it depends on the kind of person you are. If you're strong and kind of like to open yourself to the unknown and adventure and spirit and challenge, then you can do it now because you're going to be juggling your care of your parent is the big factor here. Right. And that can be emotionally, that can be a lot emotionally and physically. It can be tiring psychologically, mentally, spiritually. And so given that that's going on at the same time, I just want to encourage you to use your discernment around how much do you want to put on your plate. Right. Do you have a supportive partner at this time in your life?
I do not.
Okay, that's interesting because I just pulled a card for you and I got harmony, which really is like the lovers in the tarot. And it's about it shows a couple looking into each other's eyes, holding hands, and I'm just wondering if there's support coming in for you. I'm thinking that that's what this card is bringing forth, and it could be. I'm just going to look at it more carefully here with you.
I do have friends,
Yeah, it's just, okay, so it's like a deep spiritual initiation is taking place, or union, and it could be with you and God, or you and your parent. It doesn't always represent a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationship in your life, There's a deep something going to unfold with you and your parent that's ill, because I saw that right away when you talked about it, and it's going to take a lot of your energy. So that's why I'm saying, consult your crown chakra, sit in meditation, consult your spirit guides, ask them for guidance and wisdom, because you're going to need a situation that allows you to be flexible as you deal with caring for your parent. And I just feel like this is a period over the next 4 to 6 months of the intensity of it, and then it starts to subside and get more clarity.
Okay, so within 4 to 6 months I should have a little lightness coming, hopefully.
Yeah, well, try to make yourself as, I just feel that your attention is going to be divided, between creating your new career, if you do that, and caring for your parent, which you can do. It's just, it's a lot on your plate.
And it's been difficult to try to think of something new because all of my attention and time has gone to my mom.
Right, but let me just say this. Spirit wants you to know that it is the time for you to be thinking of making a change. You're on the right track by having that inspiration, because this process that you're going through with your parent, this is all connected to the change you're going to make in your life. And you're going to come out the other side a very different person than you are today. And that journey that you go through with your parent here is going to help inspire you and give you clarity around your future direction in your career. So just chill and ride the wave for a while, and it's going to come to you.
All right, let's go to Crystal in Philly, PA. Hello, Crystal.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. How can I help you this morning?
I just wanted to see if I could have some general guidance. I have a house move that I have to make.
A house move?
It's a house move. And also, I kind of started like a relationship. I'm wondering what's coming up for that.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Crystal, I'm seeing a lot of really exciting, big energy around you, a lot of light, a lot of colorful, like literally crystals, because that's funny, your name's Crystal, but I'm seeing a lot of gems and light sparking things, and I just feel like there's tremendous change happening for you in your life, and you just told me that you got, relationship questions and house move, but all of these things are big foundational changes that are opening up for you, new directions, new insights, deeper clarity and strength in yourself of who you are. You're feeling fearful right now. I can see it and feel it. So I want you to just really walk outside on the ground, Put your feet on the earth, connect to the earth energy. Remember that you belong here. I am safe. The earth holds me. The earth loves me. The earth is my mother. I belong here. And everything that I do, every step that I take, is leading me more and more into who I am. Just have faith, sweetie. Just breathe, exhale. You're going to get through all of these things just fine, one step at a time, and it's going to open up like a wonderful possibilities or opportunities for you. I'm seeing lots of light and color around you. It's just all really good.
Okay.
Really, really is. Have faith, sweetie. Don't let the other people's energies affect you and pull you down. Yeah. Don't let whoever you're involved with fears, color your experience.
Yeah, it's very easy to let that happen.
There you go. I just
pulled
a card for you. I got light, which is the star in the traditional tarot. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. It's just what I read for you. So it's good. Relax. It's going to be good.
Hello, Charlene from Washington, D.C.
Hi, Charlene.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, I'm actually, okay. I'm actually in Vancouver, British Columbia, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Hi, thank you. That's cute because the message you just gave Crystal, that's what I need to be reminded of, to go plant myself in the ground a bit and remember I'm okay. And I'm not sure which is concerning me more, my money or my love. And that's
your love. Your love.
Okay.
Your love is concerning you.
Well, the money is too. I'm behind a lot with my rent, and it's and I told them I'd give them $700 today, and I have no idea where I'll find that. And
yeah, but you know what, sweetie, it always works out. The money stuff always works out. There's always so much more support than we know. There's negotiation. You can call them and just be real and say what's happening, and you can buy time. That's all going to work out. But underneath that, the bottom layer is we want to feel safe and loved and secure in this world. All of us do. There isn't one of us who doesn't want love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I have love. It's, the man is, he's just got some issues going on, and their family is a little bit behind right now. So it's behind, I don't know if that's the right word, but
so there's a lot on your plate.
Just stand. Yes, I do. Thank you.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So what is it you're wanting to know directly?
Will my partner, will he be moving in to live with me? Is that part of his intention to do?
It's going to be a while before that's really clear. I feel like yo-yo going on, back and forth, intending to, but there's some fear there. There's some doubts there's some I don't know. It's like tiredness. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of, well, can it really work? I don't know. I don't know if this person has been defeated in the past with difficult relationship or something, but a little fear there. You guys need some more heart-to-heart talks, and then it'll move that energy, and then I see positive movement forward.
Okay.
Toward what you guys want, but you need to communicate. All right. It's funny, the last 3 calls, it's all kind of about moving in, moving out.
Yeah. And we everyone's life, I'm telling you, and the planets this week, guys, and this, just watch them. Lots of change.
Yeah, we have a question in chat from Saba in London, and her and her husband and her child are getting ready to make a move, and they want to know if it's going to be a peaceful and the right place for her family.
Yes, and yes. It looks wonderful. Very good.
Great. That's the feeling I have.
There's a good education, something about education there for their child, too. It's really good.
Oh, yeah, that sounds excellent. All right, Katherine Glass, KatherineGlass.com. You can also visit the Healing Essence Center in Concord, Mass. Katherine's number to schedule a private session is 978-987-7289. Again, once again, 978-987-7289. Thanks for joining us today, Katherine Glass.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always great to be here.
All right, and as always, you can learn about all of our guests, past, present, and future, at Being with Ron Ash. That's beingwithronash.com. We'll see you again on the radio real soon. Be peace, everyone, because peace becomes you.
a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.
Psychic medium Katherine Glass has a delightfully pleasing, empathetic approach that significantly contributes to her ability to advise, heal, and guide. Allow Katherine Glass to help you resolve life's issues through spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, or reconnective healing. Be inspired by Katherine Glass Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Counselor, healer, teacher Katherine Glass. Psychic medium 978-369-9228 or katherineglass.com.
Bridge the gap between Earth and the spiritual plane of existence. Join author and psychic medium Joseph Labruto III on a multi-dimensional journey of transformation every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on Being with Ron Ash. Communicate with a deceased loved one, the Ascended Masters, spirit guides, angels, and other spiritual beings. Or ask Joseph about your career, relationship, or life path. There is more to life than what we know. Find the answers at www.psychicmediumjoseph.com.
True knowledge evokes wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge in practice. Selective knowledge facilitates error. In spirit is truth. Darshini in Spirit will help you find the answers you seek. Darshini sees. Internationally renowned clairvoyant and spiritual guide Darshini has a refreshingly honest and candid style that contributes greatly to her ability to counsel, heal, and guide. Motivational speaker, author, teacher. Experience Darshini in Spirit at 714-348-9994. Visit darshini-inspirit.com.
Reach out and communicate with your loved ones on Earth and in spirit via Diane Gian-Lorenzo. Join Diane Gian-Lorenzo, Spirit Communicator for Humans and Animals, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Accurate, therapeutic, healing. Call Diane Gian-Lorenzo, Pet Psychic, at 386-308-1356 or visit DianeGianLorenzo.com.
Capture the essence of the moment. Discover the possibilities for your future. The Tarot Life Coach uses an ancient form of counseling known as the Tarot to help you find the answers to life's many questions from an intuitive, spiritual perspective. Join psychic medium Tanya Melendez for the Tarot Life Coach, Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Romance, career, finance. Find the answers at www.tarotlifecoach.com.
Are you seeking guidance and clarity in your life? Internationally known psychic medium Sherry Hobson can guide you to a brighter future. Access your Akashic records revealing soul patterns that will help enable you to change your life. Or connect to your angelic guidance, spirit guides, or those who have crossed over. Schedule your private session today at 760-521-2027 or at sherryhobson.com.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance. Connect to source energy and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.